What about Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Monday, October 22nd, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. The Dwayne Johnson Emily Blunt adventure Jungle Cruise is now scheduled to open in theaters in 2020. Johnson tweeted, "It's official, July 24th, 2020. Ladies and gentlemen and children of all ages, my partner in crime Emily Blunt and I lovingly invite you to join us for the adventure of a lifetime, all aboard at Disney Studios' Jungle Cruise." Filming on the movie, which is based on the classic Disney theme park ride, wrapped last month. It was previously slated to debut next October. Johnson did not disclose the reason for the delay. Production is underway on the Netflix psychological thriller Rattlesnake, starring Carmen Ejogo, Theo Rossi, and Emma Greenwell. The film was written and is being directed by Zach Hilditch, whose credits include 1922 and The Final Hours. A press release from the streaming service says, when a single mother accepts the help of a mysterious woman after her daughter is bitten by a rattlesnake, she finds herself forced to pay back her debt by taking the life of a total stranger in the rural town of Tulia, Texas. Ejogo will also be seen in Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, and The Voyage of Dr. Dolittle. Rossi is known for his role in Sons of Anarchy and Luke Cage, and Greenwell starred in Shameless and Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. The Mike Coulter lead superhero series Luke Cage has been canceled after 2 seasons. Marvel and Netflix said in a joint statement Friday, unfortunately, Marvel's Luke Cage will not return for a 3rd season. Everyone at Marvel Television and Netflix is grateful to the dedicated showrunner, writers, cast, and crew who brought Harlem's hero to life for the past 2 seasons, and to all the fans who have supported the series. Deadline.com says the cancellation was a surprise since showrunner Chio Hodori Cooker and his writing team had been working for months on scripts for a presumed 3rd season. Creative differences regarding where to take the story about a bulletproof do-gooder is what led to the decision, the report says. Cooker tweeted Saturday, "A lot of memories, a lot of individual thank you calls to make. Just want to say thank you to Marvel, Netflix, the best writers' room, cast, crew, the Midnight Hour, all that who graced the stage at Harlem's Paradise, and the most incredible fan base in the world. Forward always." Marvel and Netflix announced earlier this month it would not renew a 3rd season of Iron Fist, a companion series to Luke Cage, Daredevil, and Jessica Jones. Two-time Tony winner Matthew Broderick is to play the upbeat Principal Burr in Netflix's next dramedy, Daybreak. A press release from the streaming service says Burr knows the name of every kid in school and their favorite character to play in Overwatch. In a hashtag-filled world of hashtag MeToos and hashtag Black Lives Matters and hashtag Time's Up, Burr is generally trying to be part of a solution, a good guy, an advocate, and an ally for all. But let's face it, kids can be monsters. Co-created by Aaron Eli Collette and Brad Payton, the 10-part series is based on Brian Ralph's graphic novel. No other casting has been announced yet. EW.com said Broderick has also been booked as a guest role as Jackie's boyfriend on ABC's Roseanne spinoff The Conners. Broadway legend Laurie Metcalf plays Jackie on the show. Broderick's film credits includes Manchester by the Sea, You Can Count on Me, Election, The Freshman, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Glory, Biloxi Blues, War Games, Disney's The Lion King, and Lady Hawk. He is a fixture in the theater world as well, starring in It's Only a Play, Nice Work If You Can Get It, The Odd Couple, The Foreigner, and The Producers. Broderick lives in New York with his wife, actress Sarah Jessica Parker, and their 3 children. Singer and Dr. Panaris' actress Paloma Faith will play the DC comic villain Bet Sykes in Epix's upcoming drama Pennyworth. Production will begin in England Monday on the 10-episode series from Warner Horizon Scripted Television. Set in 1960s London, the show focuses on Alfred Pennyworth, who will be played by Jack Bannon. Pennyworth is seen here as a former British SAS soldier in his 20s who forms a security company and goes to work with the young billionaire Thomas Wayne, played by Ben Aldrich. Pennyworth will eventually go to work for Wayne's son Bruce, who grows up to be the superhero Batman. The series is from Gotham collaborators Bruno Heller and Danny Cannon. Gotham which follows the adventures of the young Bruce Wayne, is wrapping up its fourth and final season on Fox. Sean Pertwee, 54, plays Pennyworth in that show. Lizzie Borden Chronicles alum Christina Ricci and transparent actress Judith Light have signed on to star in Lifetime's psychological thriller Escaping the Madhouse, the Nellie Bly story. Ricci will play 19th century journalist Elizabeth Cochran Seaman, who published under the name of Nellie Bly. Press release says the Lifetime feature movie is inspired by her undercover stay at the impenetrable women's lunatic asylum on New York's Blackwell's Island. A real-life hero, Nellie Bly's expose was the first of its kind in America and inspired the global reformation of mental health care. Light's role is that of Matron Grady, the head nurse who tortures her patients. Josh Brolin co-stars as Dr. Josiah. The movie is set to premiere on the cable network on January 19th. Season 2 of the sci-fi espionage thriller Counterpart is to debut December 9th, stars announced. The show stars J.K. Simmons, Olivia Williams, Harry Lloyd, Nicholas Pinnock, Nazani Bonetti, and Sarah Sigiaco. The joining ensemble this season are James Cromwell and Betty Gabriel. The synopsis reads: at the Office of Interchange, those who have high enough access safeguards across into a parallel dimension not unlike our own. And if their world is like ours, who are we over there? Are we better? Are we different? Season 2 finds Howard and his counterparts living out these questions. With the crossing closed and each of them stranded in the other's worlds, they have to adapt for survival. The cable network also released this week a 2-minute trailer for the upcoming 10-episode season. ER alum Anthony Edwards and Transformers actress Judith Light have joined the Season 3 ensemble of Designated Survivor. Deadline.com reported Edwards will play the chief of staff to Kiefer Sutherland's president Tom Kirkman. White will play Kirkman's campaign manager. ABC canceled the political drama in May, but Netflix announced last month it had picked up for a third season. Kirkman was the fictional Secretary of Housing and Urban Development who became president when a terrorist attacked Washington, D.C. during the State of the Union address, killing everyone ahead of him in the line of succession. Season 2 co-stars Kyle Penn, Adam Canto, Tyler Ricci, Maggie Q, Kim Raver, Michael J. Fox, and Breckin Mayer. Penn has said he will be back for Season 3. Actor Bruce Dern has been released from a California hospital after being treated for a possible fractured hip. Dern's manager, Alan Summers, told Variety the 82-year-old actor slipped on gravel while jogging in Los Angeles. His publicist Lee Wallman says of Dern's current condition, he was in good spirits, adding the actor runs every day. TMZ says the Los Angeles Fire Department responded to the scene of Dern's fall in Runyon Canyon Friday afternoon. He was transported to a nearby hospital where he was treated and released. Dern recently completed filming his part in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He took over the role for Burt Reynolds, who died last month. The movie reunited Dern with Tarantino, his director on The Hateful Eight. Cruel Intentions and anger management actress Selma Blair announced this weekend that she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in August. Blair, who's 46, described on Instagram Saturday what life is like as she struggles with the disease which attacks the central nervous system. She says she was moved to speak out after an experience she had during a wardrobe fitting for her upcoming television series Another Life last week. Blair wrote, "The brilliant costumer at Alyssa Swanson not only designs the pieces #Harper Glass will wear on this new #Netflix show, but she carefully gets my legs in my pants, pulls my top over my head, buttons my coat, and offers her shoulder to steady myself." She continues, "I have #multiple sclerosis. I am in an exacerbation. By the grace of the Lord and will power and the understanding producers at Netflix, I have a job, a wonderful job. I am disabled. I fall sometimes. I drop things. My memory is foggy, and my left side is asking for directions from a broken GPS. But we are doing it, and I laugh, and I don't know exactly what I will do precisely, but I will do my best." The actress also thanks her celebrity friends Jamie King, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Freddie Prinze Jr., and Elizabeth Berkley for their support. She says, "I'm in the thick of it, but I hope to give some hope to others and even to myself." Shortly before her diagnosis, Blair celebrated 2 years of sober living. She made headlines in June 2016 when she was removed from an international flight in Los Angeles. Blair apologized in a statement to Vanity Fair explaining that she mixed alcohol with medication. The star said, "I made a big mistake yesterday. After a lovely trip with my son and his dad, I mixed alcohol with medication, and that caused me to black out and led me to say and do things that I deeply regret." Blair, who is parents a 6-year-old son, author with Jason Bellick, said in a post in May that she fell apart in a very public way. She told fans she is now winning her battle with alcoholism, depression, and anxiety. Her other projects and credits include Hellboy and the TV projects Heathers and The People vs. O.J. Simpson. Dana Guerrero, Norman Reedus, Sarah Wayne Callies, and Greg Nicotero attended Saturday's memorial for their former The Walking Dead family member Scott Wilson. Variety said the service was held at California's Forest Lawn, Hollywood Hills. Guerrero says, "Scott made me feel like part of the family as soon as I met him. Guerrero plays Michonne since season 2. He also taught me how to smoke a cigar." Callies, who played Laurie in the show's first 3 seasons before her character was killed off, read the end of St. Vincent Millay's poem, "Thou Famished Grave." Nicotero, who worked behind the scenes on the series as an executive producer and special effects wizard, offered a toast at a reception that followed. Wilson, who played the kind-hearted veterinarian Herschel in seasons 2 to 4, died on October 6, just as it was announced at New York's Comic-Con that Wilson had taped a cameo appearance for season 9 of The Walking Dead. He was 76 when he lost his battle with leukemia. Wilson's other credits include In the Heat of the Night, In Cold Blood, The Right Stuff, CSI, and The OA. Saturday Night Live star Pete Davidson joked about his recent breakup with singer Ariana Grande during a stand-up comedy routine in West Hollywood this weekend. Davidson told the crowd at Saturday's Judd and Pete's for America benefit, according to People.com, "As you can tell, I don't want to be here." He added, "There's a lot going on. Does anybody have any open rooms? Looking for a roommate?" Davidson and Grande got engaged in June after a few weeks of dating, but broke up last week. Davidson said on SNL 3 weeks ago that he had been living in Grande's luxurious New York apartment where his only responsibility is stocking the fridge. He joked at the time that he wanted a prenuptial agreement. He says, "God forbid we split up and she takes half of my sneakers." Kelsey Ballerini, Luke Bryan, Kenny Chesney, Dan and Shay, Old Dominion, Carrie Underwood, and Keith Urban are to perform at the Country Music Association Awards on November 14th. The artists are all current CMA Award nominees. The prize presentations to air live on ABC from the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. Underwood and Brad Paisley are to host the gala for an 11th time. A Star is Born, the movie soundtrack to the Bradley Cooper-Lady Gaga remake, is number 1 on the U.S. album charts. Coming in number 2 on the Billboard 200 roster, dated Saturday, is 21 Pilots' Trench, followed by Lil Wayne's The Carter 5 at number 3, Lil Baby and Gunna's Drip Harder at number 4, and Eric Church's Desperate Man at number 5. Rounding up the top tier are Steve Perry's Traces at number 6, for King and Country, Burning the Ship at number 7, Drake's Scorpion at number 8, Travis Scott's Astro World at number 9, and Post Malone's Beer Bongs and Bentleys at number 10. Jamie Lee Curtis's latest horror movie, Halloween, is number 1 in North America, earning $77.5 million in receipts, BoxOfficeMojo.com announced Sunday. Coming in number 2 is A Star is Born with $19.3 million, followed by Venom at number 3 with $18.1 million. Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween at number 4 with $9.7 million, and First Man at number 5 with $8.6 million. Rounding up the top tier are The Hate U Give at number 6 with $7.5 million, Smallfoot at number 7 with $6.6 million, Night School at number 8 with $5 million, Bad Times at the El Royale at number 9 with $3.3 million, and The Old Man and the Gun at number 10 with $2 million. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1952, Jeff Goldblum, who will become known for his roles in such movies as The Big Chill, The Fly, and Jurassic Park, is born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Goldblum began performing in stage productions in New York City in the 1970s. His big screen debut came with a tiny part in 1974's Death Wish, which starred Charles Bronson as an architect-turned-vigilante. Goldblum then went on to roles in director Robin Altman's California Split in 1974 and Nashville 1975, which was nominated for 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director. In 1977, he had a small role in Woody Allen's Annie Hall, which won 4 Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Actress for Diane Keaton. The following year, he appeared in the hit sci-fi movie Invasions of the Body Snatchers. Goldblum's movie career heated up in the 80s. In 1983, he played a tabloid magazine reporter in director Lawrence Kasdan's The Big Chill, about a group of college friends from the 1960s who reunited in the 1980s following the death of a friend. The Big Chill, which featured an ensemble cast including Glenn Close, Kevin Kline, Tom Berenger, William Hurt, Mary-Kate Place, Jo Beth Williams, and Meg Tilly, was nominated for 3 Oscars, including Best Picture. In 1985, Goldblum co-starred with Michelle Pfeiffer in director John Landis's Into the Night and teamed with Kevin Costner, Kevin Kline, Scott Glenn, and Danny Glover in the western Silverado. The following year, Goldblum starred in David Cronenberg's The Fly as Seth Brundle, a scientist who turns into a giant bug-like creature after an experiment goes wrong. The Fly, which features the now famous line, "Be afraid, be very afraid," was a critical and commercial success, and Goldblum received strong reviews for his performance. The film, which won an Oscar for Best Makeup, co-starred Gina Davis, to whom Goldblum was married from 1987 to 1990. Goldblum and Davis also co-starred in the 1988 comedy Earth Girls Are Easy. In 1993, Goldblum played a mathematician in Steven Spielberg's sci-fi blockbuster Jurassic Park, about a fictional island filled with cloned dinosaurs created by scientists. Based on the Michael Crichton novel, Jurassic Park became one of the highest-grossing movies in history. The film, which co-starred Sam Neill and Laura Dern, to whom Goldblum was engaged for a time, won Oscars for Best Sound, Best Visual Effects, and Best Sound FX Editing. In 1996, Goldblum appeared with Will Smith, Bill Pullman, and Mary McDonnell in another sci-fi blockbuster, Independence Day, about an alien attack on Earth. The following year, Goldblum reprised his role of Dr. Ian Malcolm in Spielberg's Jurassic Park sequel, The Lost World, also featuring Julianne Moore and Vince Vaughn. Goldblum went on to appear in such movies as 2002's A.B. Goes Down with Kieran Culkin and Claire Danes, director Wes Anderson's The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou in 2004, co-starring Bill Murray and Owen Wilson, and director Barry Levinson's Man of the Year in 2006. And as your entertainment report for Monday, October 22nd, 2018, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.